Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I've made a video, and I haven't been really around on Instagram posting or talking to my ghouls, so I'm sorry for that. I told you guys I'd leave a video explanation of what's been going on with me. This might be a little bit of a long video, and I apologize in advance if it is. Oh, sorry. And I also apologize in advance if I clear my throat a lot because I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a cold, which I'm not too happy about. But anyway, here goes. I have one of my friends, she knows who she is, who I confided in about this, so she knows that about my relationship with Hugo. But I haven't really made it clear to anybody else because the people that I live with, sorry, they did not know because of the major issues that I've had with my friend. Sorry, my bangs are really awful right now. The major issue I've had with my friend, being very angry and jealous of my relationship with Hugo. So I've been trying to keep it private and kind of secret, and away from, being public, really. Only a few people have known, like people at church, and, a couple of other people, and it's just been really, and my family, of course, it's just been really difficult for me to deal with. It's caused me tons of anxiety, and so certain events happened, which I'm really not going to get into the details of, but around the time of my mom being in the hospital, that brought on the necessity to have to reveal the truth about our relationship. And so this weekend, I finally told my friend whom I live with, and she told her parents. So the truth is out, and I feel like a weight has somewhat been lifted from my shoulders, but I still have anxiety about it. So before I go on, if you didn't already know, or you didn't already suspect, or already thought you knew, Hugo is not just my boyfriend. He is my husband. We have been married for 3 years. And the pictures I posted of the fast food date night were our anniversary night. So it was our 3rd year anniversary on January 29th. And yeah, so I'm married. If anybody ever wondered. So there you go. It's crazy. It just feels kind of good to be able to say that out loud. And I feel like I don't have to hide as much anymore. Although I still have to deal with a whole lot of things when I get home tomorrow. After I told my friend, of course, she had a very, very negative reaction. And she said some things about me that I know aren't true, but because she's hurt, she said them, and I am starting to believe that she really believes them to be true about me, even though I know they aren't. When I told her, I explained all the reasons why I could not include her in me getting married, and the major reason being that she's never ever supported my relationship with Hugo. She's treated me very badly about it. She's been suicidal, and she's cut herself over it, and she's just basically flew off the handle several times and just went into really bad places and tried to drag me down. with her about it. And there's way more details that go along with that I don't want to get into, but I have been there for her and tried to save her life several times and sacrificed so many things. So right now I don't know what's going to happen. And like I said on Instagram, I don't know where I'm going to be. As of right now, I don't know until maybe tomorrow when I go home. I don't know if that will be my home anymore. I don't know if they're going to give me the option to stay for a while or whether they want me out. So I know what you guys are thinking right now. You're thinking, why aren't you living with your husband? It's complicated because at first I didn't want to be an extra burden to my family because this apartment is actually rather small. I don't want to add to any problems if it ups rent or anything, which I don't think it will, but a long time ago I thought maybe that might be the case. There's some other reasons, why I've not wanted to move in with my family, but it's just kind of difficult. And with the other family that I live with being so needy, and I've lived with them for over 10 years, that's been my living arrangement. When I moved away from my mom and dad, I ended up moving in with somebody else's mom and dad. And I know that sounds weird considering how old I am, but that's just how my life has been, okay? I don't want to get into the reasons. I don't want to get into, you should be this and that and you should be on your own. It's just not something I want to get into now. My point is, I've been with them a long time. They've been like a second family to me. And I feel like I've had obligations to them. I feel like I am very grateful for them allowing me to be part of their family. I've had a lot of problems over the past few years, ever since I decided to stick up for myself, try to find jobs, have a relationship. Ever since then, things have changed. But as long as I was kind of a quiet, good little girl who did nothing and didn't rock the boat, then I was fine. But over the years, like I said, it's just kind of been non-supportive, because if I wasn't in the same place as my friend, which is miserable basically, then, I was kind of a bad person for trying to move on with my life. So, that being said, that is kind of the reason why I didn't move out. When Hugo moved here a year ago, I've just been going back and forth, every week, as much as I can to see him, to be with my family, because, I wanted to be with him. But it's caused problems all along, and people keep telling me, when she's moving. And I was like, it's easier said than done, because they don't know. I can't just up and say, well, I'm leaving, going to move in with my family and my boyfriend, which they thought he was, and I just couldn't do that. And now, because finally they know, I may have that option. But I'm kind of in limbo right now, because I don't know what I want to do. I want to be here with Hugo. He's much happier when I'm around. And I want to be here because my mom will be coming home probably by the end of the month, if not the beginning of next month. And I want to apply to be her caregiver. I want to be there for her to help her out with her health. So that's another reason, good reason for moving in. But it's not going to be easy, I've never done this before. I mean, when I moved out from my parents, it was just kind of a gradual thing that I just kind of little by little took stuff over to my friend's house and just kind of eased my way in and didn't really officially, grab all my stuff and say, I'm moving, bye mom and dad. So I never really upped and moved like that on my own. So this is kind of a big thing for me. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know yet. Like I said, I'm scared to go home tomorrow, but I'm praying and asking God to help me with that because I need to stay strong. I need to stay strong. I need to stay with what I know is the truth about myself and not let people pull me down and convince me that I'm a bad person. So, like I said, I might have a different address. I don't know. But actually, because of the situation now, and people may be vindictive, I would just like to give you guys my new address. Of course, I'm not going to do it on here, but I will either text, for those of you I text, or direct message you on Instagram to let you know the address. Because if I send you guys something, or if you guys send me a note or a card or whatever, I'd really like it to come here because I know that I'll receive it and someone won't be holding it back or throwing it away or something. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get your card, Annalise. When I go home tomorrow, I will go straight to the mailbox before I head in the house and check it. And hopefully it will be there, but I will let you know for sure. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to give you guys my family's address, and you can send stuff there if need be. Yeah. So 2016 has been quite the year so far for me. It's been crazy. It's been very unexpected. I did not expect it to be this stressful and this confusing and this emotional and this monumental, if that's the right word. I feel big changes coming, even if they're small in a way, but for me they're big. I don't know, I don't know what the future brings. I don't know what God has planned for me. That job training program I was going to do fell through. They didn't have funding. Only I was told I had to be the one to keep on top of it because the lady wasn't going to contact me, and I was told that it was you only had enough money to do the program for people 24 and under. So I was like, oh great, well there's another door closed. So I applied for another job and we'll see if I get an interview. I've got some other things I'm thinking about. I don't know. If God sees to bless me with certain things, then I guess I'll be very busy with that, but I don't know whether I don't know. I just don't know. I can't really speak too soon yet. I need to see what happens and take care of myself and move on and not let anybody drag me down. Because I'm tired of saving people. I'm tired of swimming out to save drowning people and having them pull me down with them. I just can't do that anymore. I need to live for myself. I need to live for my family, and I need to live for my husband. So, this is a big thing for me. It's really a big thing for me. And I am proud of myself for finally doing this, but I'm still scared of how to deal with it. But at least I have some friends who told me tonight that they would help me move if I need it, and so I'm so blessed with that. And yeah, that's about it. My nose is running and I'm getting emotional, so I'm just going to end this video here. But again, I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening, and I'll keep you updated on what my life brings next. Later.